If you are over 50, 60, even 70, have been thinking about starting a YouTube channel and have found this video, give me a second for me to explain why you should do exactly that. So, obviously, I may not be over 50, 60 or 70, but I think that I have a little bit of insight and value that I can provide to you, those people who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel but are not quite sure yet. I really do think by the end of this video that I'm going to give you the confidence, the motivation to go out and actually take action on my words. So, first of all, you may be thinking, I don't know what to talk about. Well, I'm going to give you something to talk about. Life. You're 50, 60, 70 years old. That is a long time on this world. It's a lot longer than myself. And let me tell you, you must have some stories in all of those years. Those people who have lived throughout the war, I would love to hear about those stories. I grew up without a dad or a granddad, so I'm not one of these children who were able to go to their elder grandparents and go and, find out exactly what life was like. Yes, I do have a nan who was an evacuated child, so I know a little bit about that, but that's pretty much all I know. I love to sit and listen. And I know that there are a ton of other people that love to sit and listen. And I know that you have stories that people would love to hear. I know you've got funny stories, I know you've got sad stories, and I know you've got stories that you would never think people would want to hear. Maybe conspiratorial stories. Maybe you've seen something in the sky back in the day. I'm just saying, there is so much you can do and you're holding yourself back purely because of your mindset, right? So one of these things, as I said, could be that you don't know what to talk about. So I've just given you something to talk about. The next thing you might be thinking, oh, I don't want to do it, is I'm too old. Well, you're wrong. Okay? So we are now ushering in a new era where YouTube used to be full of younger people who were creating the videos and the older generation were just watching the videos. This has shifted massively. There is a generational shift right now in people who are of your age who are really interested in creating content. They have been interested for a while and they're now starting to see that there is an opening for them. The people that used to watch content creation are now starting to make content creation. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Again, if you don't have anything that you think you can talk about, is there a hobby that you do? Are you a woodworking person? Did you clean for loads of years in your life? What was it like back in the day, compared to now? And there is so much you can talk about, and there is so much that people want to hear from you. You have lived this life longer than we have. Wise words can be spoken. And for those who want to hear it, your video will find them. Trust me, this video found you. YouTube is a university. You can learn anything you want on YouTube, and that includes how to become a YouTuber. However, if you was to search this even a year ago, it would tell you that you need to have flashy editing, audience retention, super fast moving words on the screen and all this, and just singing and dancing and bells and whistles in order to keep the people happy. But now, if you search that in this day and age, you're going to see people that are popping up saying that YouTube's in easy mode. Now's the best time to start YouTube. Start your YouTube now. And this is true. Okay? Because the whole thing has flipped. We as an older generation don't know how to do all of this flashy editing and things like that, so it held us back on creating content. Well, no more, because nobody is doing this. People are sitting in their car, people are sitting in their garages, people are sitting anywhere and being raw and real with the people and the camera. Right? Let me tell you something. YouTube is so good that people, creators, right, had figured out the algorithm so much that they created videos intended for an algorithm. Okay? They were making videos intended for a machine. We are making videos intended for the human, intended for the person who is going to watch that video, resonate with that video, have emotional value with that video, and connect with you, the person. That is where we are going now. There is no more feed it into the machine and the machine will feed it out. There is no more of that. It's just be raw, be real, be authentic, be you, put it out there, see what happens. Honestly, I can't stress it enough. If you are someone who has been held back by any of these things that I've mentioned, possibly even more things that I haven't mentioned, what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? I'm telling you that this is the best time. Multiple other people on YouTube are telling you this is the best time. Why is this not your calling? If there is a door open and you can see that it leads to greatness, you would go through it, right? Absolutely. But just because that door is closed, you don't want to go through it because of fear of unknown. Well, what if I tell you that door is cracked ajar? Just ajar, so that you can see that there's some flowers over there and there's some nature over there and there's all lovely things over there and you want to get over there. But the only way you can get over there is by posting 10 YouTube videos. And once you've got that 10th YouTube video, you go through that door and it leads you into another world with other multiple doors that will crack open for you each time you move forward with your destination. When you are being called to do something, please listen to it because this is your higher self telling you. This is your intuition, okay? People will call it your gut feeling, your intuition. That's what most people would call it. I personally call it your higher self. It's the higher part of you that knows what's best for you, but you don't know what's best for you in your human mind, okay? Because you must remember we are human. We came down here to live a human life, okay? We are experiencing human behavior. Therefore, it's very hard sometimes to separate that human brain from the higher self spiritual aspect of where you truly come from, brain. If you're interested in this sort of thing, please let me know down below because I would love to hear what you have to say about this too. Are you a spiritual person? Do you have things in your life that you've gone through with experiences and that you want to tell people? Get it out! Get it out! I, for one, would listen. I'm quite clearly interested in it. So let me know. Have you had an ayahuasca? You know, I'd never do it, but I'm so interested in people that have. Right? Just all these things. If you were born in the 60s and you went through the 70s, you know, what kind of time was that? Like, there are so many stories that you have that people need to hear. People need to hear it. So I'm telling you, just try it. Go through these 10 videos and go through that door and watch things open up for you. You cannot have doors open if you are not willing to see through. You have to have the confidence. And I'm giving you the confidence right now because it has never been the time. It is so easy, quote. It's on easy mode. So if you are over 40, over 50, over 60, or even over 70, I implore you to get your life out there on a YouTube video. Start telling people what it was like. You must have so much to tell. And there are people that would listen. There really are. Trust in yourself. I believe in you. Multiple people believe in you. You got this. Let me know if you do in the future. Come back to this video and say, I've done it, and drop your YouTube channel handle. Good luck.